Hello, everyone. This is Talk for episode 253. We are, I don't know what time Monday Night Raw was on, but I know we're a couple hours removed off of that. We are, 24 hours away from NXT, 48 from AEW. I don't know how many hours between Monday and Friday there are, but, Friday Night SmackDown will be there. We are 48 hours removed off of Crown Jewel. Freaking forgot the name for a second. Great. But we are a little over 10, 15 hours removed off of King of Pro Wrestling. So you guys already know, Time for Glory brought you guys predictions. And if we've ever got the time, if the show was that damn good, a review is needed. So I'm your host, Enigma V4. Introductions are always a must, as you already know that. And this is New Japan Pro Wrestling, King of Pro Wrestling's review. I'm going to start us off, not all that good, sadly. And it is for the Never Openweight Championship. It is defending champion Boltin Oleg versus the guy with a faction the size of a basketball team. Representing House of Torture, the leader of House of Torture even, Evil. And, how do I say this? Evil versus Boltin Oleg. This match fucking sucked. Okay, technical issues there. All right, that's fine. Evil versus Boltin Oleg was, honest to God, probably the worst. Okay, pretty sure this is going to go exactly as my Dominion review. So I'll try to be positive. Boltin Oleg tried to put on a good match with Evil. He did. And honest to God, I probably would have just had Boltin Oleg versus all of TMDK plus Hinare and Great Okan and just so many other people. Because I know that if we really were going to get it, if we were really going to get that heavy, hard-hitting style, Boltin Oleg could have given it to us. But this match with Evil, it just felt like an Evil match. I couldn't get into it. House of Torture showed up. Like, I get it. He's a heel and little bit my same problem with, like, hate in some matches where it's like, I believe you can put on a good match. I do. But your interference bullshit takes me out of it. And it took me out a lot in this match. Like, I mean a lot. Like, it was an unholy level of just taken out. I probably started just doing random stuff as the match started going on the moment I saw House of Torture. But, be all and end all, so don't end up making a 30-minute shitting video about this. We have a new Never Openweight champion in Evil. What does this mean? Hopefully it means that he doesn't spray paint the entire title black again. The heavy, hard-hitting style matches I was appreciating with Takeshita, and I was hoping for Boltin Oleg as well. That's probably not happening anytime soon. My issue with the Never Openweight title is its holders. Because there are some people that hold it just to hold it, just to like be like hey, I'm a champion. That's the A champion championship. And then with other people that like know the lineage and the fight, the sweat, the blood, the tears, all that. There are wrestlers like that hold that title and they actually do the style. Like, I know it's crazy to expect, but like I am not expecting a Shibata level style from Evil or a Shibata style, or not Shibata, or a Goto style from Evil, an Ibushi level style from Evil, a Takeshita level from Evil. And it's funny too because I say this because the Never title has been my favorite championship in wrestling since 2020. Like, I kid you not, the moment Shingo Takagi won that thing in 2020 against Goto, it became my favorite title. It became like between top two ever since the IC title died. And with Evil holding it, I'm just going to feel as though with Evil holding it, I just don't feel like I'm going to get like that love in another title match. But hey, going to quit my bitching. Congratulations, new champion, Evil. Hope you do something with the title. Now let me talk about this match, because I do love tag team wrestling. It is the Knockout Brothers representing Bullet Club War Dogs, Oscar and Yuto Ice versus Yuya Uemura and Shota Umino for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. God damn it, I understand why they're called the Knockout Brothers. As someone who, I'm going to say I'm not too familiar with them, as someone who's just gotten the door open for them, I understand it now. I understand why Yuto Ice and Oscar are like that. I understand why they're called the Knockout Brothers. I understand why David Finlay recruited them. But now I also understand that the fire and the passion and the love for the game is within Shota Umino and Yuya Uemura, more so Yuya Uemura. I did not think that Yuya Uemura and Shota Umino could be a watchable, decent tag team. No, these guys were just clicking. These guys were everywhere. Guys, I'm definitely telling you guys, watch this match. Clear your minds of what you know about Yuya Uemura and Shota Umino, because they're going to show you an entirely different version of them. And when it comes to just tag team wrestling, if the Knockout Brothers aren't one of the better breakout tag teams this year, I don't know who isn't. I mean, I don't know who is. Personally, who do I want to see them face? I would not mind Gates of Agony from AEW. I would not mind the Great Okan and whoever he decides to team with from United Empire. I do not mind Shingo Takagi and, you know what, fuckers, you did it once, you could do it again. I wouldn't mind Shingo Takagi and Hiromu. Hell, you could even do Bad Luck Fale and I guess Chase Owens. There are a number of people I want the Knockout Brothers to face. Shota Umino and Yuya Uemura were not on that list. But, my God, was this match epic. And again, I love the tag team finish of the Knockout Brothers, it being a tombstone PK. So right before the opponent gets dropped on their head, they get a good penalty kick for their troubles. But, that all being said, still, the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Knockout Brothers, Oscar and Yuto Ice. Also, still don't like Yuto Ice like that. On a scale from 1 to 10, I like him at a 6. And if I've talked to you guys in the Discord or maybe in someone else's Discord, you guys kind of understand what I think about Yuto Ice. I still don't get the boom clock. I still don't get that. And that's okay. Maybe he's not fully my cup of tea. I'm more of a coffee guy. But again, congratulations, Knockout Brothers. You are true War Dogs. Let me talk about this match. Now, it's not Cena versus AJ Styles kind of beautiful, but my God, was this match beautiful. Oh my God. Tanahashi versus ELP. It is one of the many sad goodbyes to Tanahashi that we get to see. And there was no winner to this. It was a time limit draw, 15 minutes. You guys know how the television title works. Did I want to see Tanahashi go into the Wrestle Kingdom with the TV title? Maybe. Did I want ELP to lose? Maybe. But that time limit draw, beautiful. Every defense, every match, whether the holder be Zack Sabre Jr., Jeff Cobb, Tanahashi. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember who else has held this thing. I already said Jeff Cobb, but you guys get the point. This title means something to me. This shit definitely means something to me. EOP versus Tanahashi is a match that I looked at and went, I can go with or without it. But the respect and the love for the game that these two had in 15 minutes was all I really needed. What's going to happen after this? What happens to President Ace and the Headbanger, the last gorilla? They're going to team up. Tanahashi and El Phantasmo are going to team up for World Tag League. Are they going to win? I don't know. Am I going to enjoy this? Absolutely. These guys are going to show the new generation 20 years of wrestling. So that's I believe El Phantasmo is 26, Tanahashi is 46. They're going to show them the 20 years of experience that these two have, and they're going to kick ass. As EOP said, fuck those young guys. Again, this match was beautiful. Thank you. And I'm not ready for January 4th. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to say goodbye to President Ace. El Phantasmo is still one of the most fun TV champs I've seen. Who should be his next opponent? I don't know. I do hope that we get Zack Sabre Jr. versus El Phantasmo somewhere down the line. Ooh, or maybe, just maybe, El Desperado challenges. You guys don't want him to go for the junior title again? That's perfectly fine. TV title, never title. You guys let me know. Who should be El Phantasmo's next challenger for the NJPW TV Championship? This match is for the Global Heavyweight Championship. The IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. It is defending champion War Dog, Death Rider, Young Lion, I don't know. Gabe Kidd versus Ingo Nabre, no. Young Lion, no. Unaffiliated, yes. Yota Tsuji. What can I say about this match? I think that they knew that their Dominion match wasn't up to par. As you guys already know, I probably tore that match a new one. But this match made up for it. It was beautiful, uninterrupted. And there's so much I can say about this. But the one thing I've got to advise is please watch this. Watch this match. Because I think this was the feeling I got for Dominion. I'm not Dominion. For New Beginning. I think I'm gonna have to rewatch this before Talk for Glory star ratings do come out. Again, I constantly tell everyone that if House of Torture didn't interrupt, New Beginning's version of this match probably would have got a 5. And maybe on rewatch, I'm gonna have a legit answer. But this match, again, it felt like these two putting everything they've ever learned on the table and seeing what can they do at the very end of the stretch. Originally, I didn't care about this match. I just saw this as the get this belt off of fucking Gabe Kidd already. But as much as I felt that, I think it's perfect that it was Yota Tsuji that took the belt off of him. Because I believe Yota Tsuji is Gabe Kidd's forever foe, if you will. His eternal rival. His perfect opponent. His match made in the ring. And the fact that Yota Tsuji didn't win with a curb stomp, a gene blaster, not even a rope, a Boston Crab. Very young line, very, hey, this is what we've learned in the dojo. This is what we've learned. We're going to use it in this squared circle, in the cerulean blue, in the lion's den, where the lion's mark is. And we're going to show you guys what Sheeny Home Pro Wrestling is about. That was a beautiful message that Yoda Tsuji and Gabe Kidd both gave everyone. But that all being said, congratulations, new global champion, Yoda Tsuji. But what happened after this? After this, Unaffiliated came out, and so did Bullet Club War Dogs, and they all just shook hands and said GG's, and it kind of felt like a curtain call. I don't know what this means for Bullet Club War Dogs. Are they going face? I don't know what this means for Unaffiliated, or is someone leaving the company? I don't know. I think maybe this means the war is over. For quite some time, it was always those like Tsuji versus David, or Takagi versus Gabe, or Ishimori versus Hiromu. Maybe this means the war is over. Maybe we won't be seeing any Bullet Club War Dog versus LIJ, well, not LIJ, Unaffiliated anymore. Or maybe this means that both guys are just done. Or maybe this means War Dogs are going face. I don't know. I'm just as confused. Again, beautiful match, beautiful message. I'm just like, okay, why did everyone just shake hands and hug and all that? But again, new global champion. Congratulations. Now time to hit the co-main event. It is for the IWGP Women's Championship. It is defending champion. She's got her own shows. She is a conqueror of companies. She is in Tokyo Inoki reborn. Hell, some would even say Antonio Inoki's daughter. She is a former, I don't know what championship at this point. She went over and took over Marigold. She probably beat your favorite. She probably took their belt. It is defending IWGP Women's World Champion. Sorry. Versus, again, God's strongest soldier. She's, again, probably the Terminator. The former IWGP Women's Champion, Shuri. This match, this is a three-part story. And although it is not on the level for me as the Toni Storm Mariah May saga, I do appreciate this. I appreciate this three-match story. This trilogy. I had no idea who was winning this. From the moment, and I do mean the moment, I saw that it was on a New Japan show, I kind of had no faith. I won't even bullshit you guys. I saw New Japan Pro Wrestling, King of Pro Wrestling, Sari versus Shuri for the IWGP Women's title. And if you guys know anything about me, it's that I'm very optimistic on Joshi matches. And then in reviews, I'll come back a little disappointed. Best example, Azumi versus Mayu Iwatani. But this match was awesome. Like, I know what's my women's match of the year, but you can convince me that this might be up there. That if we got to make a list right now where it's top 5, top 10, this is going to be in there. Sari, the World Conqueror, for the first time ever as well, in a New Japan Pro Wrestling ring. She just felt at home. Again, she's Antonio Inoki's daughter. Not really, but you guys know, wrestling daughter, basically. Versus Shuri, who honestly is Stardom's last hope. I don't care what anyone says. If you need someone to get handled, somebody to get packed up, you need to call Shuri. I don't want to hear shit about hate. I don't think Kamitani can pack up Sari. I don't think Momo can pack up Sari. I don't think Konami could have packed up Sorry. I don't think any of God's Eye could have done it. When it came to who needs to be the hero that reclaims those letters, the IWGP, the women's title, there was no better choice but Shuri. And one of the things that New Japan Pro Wrestling is about, it's about fighting spirit. There is so much, and I do mean this, so much fighting spirit in this match. Sari looked right at home during this entire thing. She felt as though this is where I belong. This is my world. Antonio Inoki is probably looking down, going, she gets it. Or, that's my girl. From brutality to stiffness, whether it be kicks, whether it be forearms, whether it be submissions, or a double stomp. These two went to war, and although both of them are battered, broken, bruised, and all of these things, in life there are winners, and there are losers, and there are championships, and there is one champion now. There is a new IWGP Women's Champion, and her name is Shuri. The $1 million question now, when it comes to Sari, where does she go now? Sari tends to have a little pattern where it's debut, destroy, conquer, leave, well, I guess lose the title. So yeah, Sari has a pattern of going show up in company, take over, lose title, on to the next. She is a world conqueror for a reason. So now the $1 million question I've got to ask is, what's the next world for Sari to conquer? I know some people are saying that she's going to go back to WWE. I know that there are some people that say she might go to Ring of Honor. There are some people that say she'll go to AEW. There are some people that say she's going back to Marigold. Some people are genuinely concerned that Sari might just be done. But again, she is a world conqueror. And I don't think she's done conquering. She's taken over Marigold. She's taken over Stardom. Does Pro Wrestling Noah have anything? Who knows? Maybe. Sari might take over Tej. Maybe she'll take over Just Tap Out. Maybe she'll head over to America and conquer AEW. Or maybe Sari might even head down under and go to the Land of Honor, see the champions, and notice that someone's been champion for, honestly, forever, and challenge her. So the real question, the $1 million question is, where do you guys think Sari will go? We're about to hit the main event, guys. So I want to thank everyone that'll be listening to this. We did great. We did pretty good numbers on the last video. I understand that it was late, so hopefully this one does good as well. But I want to thank everyone that'll be listening to this in the future. You guys already know when it comes to Talk for Glory, to do one of the most important things, and that is to follow the socials. You guys already know to screenshot that, or just if you guys could read it pretty fast, look us up anywhere you go, guys. Remember, also, join the Talk for Glory Discord. Link is in the community tabs. Let me know what's your favorite match from King of Pro Wrestling, and what else are you looking forward to in the year? We're in October right now, guys, so we've got barely 2 months left with Hiroshi Tanahashi, John Cena, and if it's correct, we're coming to a phenomenal end next year. But we are also kind of getting close to the Talk for Glory Awards too, so keep that in mind, guys. But time for the main event, guys. For the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, it is defending champion, the limb targeter, Arguably the greatest technical wrestler ever, the greatest technical wrestler currently active. It is the front man representing TMDK, Zack Sabre Jr. versus the Alpha, the G1 winner. He is Don Callis' favorite son, and he is Shinsuke version 2, the new king of strong style, if you will. It is Konosuke Takeshita. Where do I start? Where do I start in this match? If this was a movie, if I was there live, I would have, at the end of that match, just stood up and started clapping because, wow, just wow. You know, in 2019, Zack Sabre Jr. said, "Strong style is dead. Long live Sabreism." If strong style died in 2019, it came back to life because of whoops. In 2019, Zack Sabre Jr. said, "Strong style is dead. Long live Sabreism." Here in 2025, I've got to say, if strong style died in 2019, Konosuke Takeshita brought it back in 2025. And I want to say fighting spirit has never been more alive than it was in this match. When I tell you, beautiful, masterpiece. Everyone, watch that match. Watch this match, please. Because this review will not do it justice. Zack Sabre Jr. is probably one of the best opponents for anyone fighting down under. And yes, I get it. Konosuke Takeshita is one heavy-hitting motherfucker. But you can't hit as hard as a man tries to break your arms and legs and chokes you out. But my God, did Konosuke Takeshita fight from way down under with bad arms, with the distance that this match went. I think they went, I believe, don't quote me on this, maybe they went like 34, 35 minutes. But that raging fire, that knee, every time that man hits a goddamn German suplex, I pop. But Zach, with every submission, the crowd was hot too. The crowd was honestly going insane. Every transition, every struggle, the crowd was cheering for Zach because at the end of the day, no, the crowd does not want an outsider to take the belt. Look how Stardom treated Sorry. They did not want to lose the 4 letters on the big gold belt, IWGP. They just got the IWGP women's title back. But little by little, the crowd started to shift over towards Takeshita's way as well. And I'm not even mad about it. I'm not even mad because when you look at just about what everyone here was capable of, you can't help but just go, God damn. And that is exactly what I said. I looked at this match and literally said, God damn, after each strike, after each submission. Only by the end for me to go, it's over. It's finally over. When it came down to it, we have a new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion in the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita. Now, whether it be here or maybe it's somewhere else, maybe it's on another podcast, I don't want to hear shit about it being a lock for some people when we have Konosuke Takeshita saying, unlock that lock, or I'm gonna break that damn chain. Hell, maybe he's breaking the chain. Maybe he's off the chain. If you guys are longtime TNA fans, that's Bobby Roode's old theme song. But that all being said, new champion, Zach, 2 times. Thank you. Thank you for the dominant run, you are definitely in discussion for Superstar of the Year. Wrestling Observer probably did you dirty, but thank you, Zach. But now we are in the era of the alpha. But he's not done, because hopefully by Wednesday or Friday, Todd for Glory comes back to you guys, and we bring you AEW Wrestle Dream predictions, where we're gonna be talking about Konosuke Takeshita teaming with Kazuchika Okada, and they'll be facing Brodito. So maybe, just maybe, Konosuke Takeshita might be double championing it by the end of the year. He started the year with 2 titles. Maybe he ends it with 2 titles. But I also want to take the time to say this as well. After the match, we had a new challenger immediately. Welcome back, Hiroki Goto. So I guess he'll be the next challenger. And I'm excited. I'm excited for Goto versus Takeshita. Also, before I close this out, I just want to point this one match out. After seeing Konosuke Takeshita go no knee pad, no elbow pads, just straight bone, I want him to face Claudio Castagnoli. I think those guys would be a killer match on AEW. And I don't even care if it's for the title or not. Give me Claudio versus Konosuke Takeshita. Now, whether that's going to be worked out between the Don Callis family and the Death Riders, don't know, don't care. Give me that match. But again, congratulations, Konosuke Takeshita, our new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. And remember, guys, it's not a lock. It's not guaranteed. But maybe, come January, he'll be champ. He'll still be the alpha. And maybe he'll be Todd for Glory's Superstar of the Year. But that all being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed Todd for Glory's NJPW King of Pro Wrestling review. I'm Ning B4. You guys already know the closeouts. Stay safe. Have a great day and or night, because time zones are always going to be weird. Touch some grass, because wrestling's never that deep. But most importantly, enjoy wrestling, guys. Stay safe.